what we'll do, Alex, is let's just jump into last weekend's kind of shock result, really. I guess it took a lot of people by surprise. Ryan Garcia defeated Devin Haney. I don't think many people, if any, actually would have predicted that one. We certainly didn't. I didn't. And Ryan Garcia kind of put on a bit of a, I'm not sure if he put on a show as such, but he put Devin Haney down a few times on his way to a decision victory. Alex, I'm just going to throw this over to you. Let us know your thoughts, the mind games, the outcome, the future for both fighters, man.
Yes, wow. What a build-up, huh? Devin Haney, undefeated, former undisputed two-weight champion, always seemed to be working in the gym, not saying too much. A couple of times where he did face Ryan, though, you would have emotion. But for the most part, just, with dealing with everything Ryan was, given in the buildup, was, seemed like he was laser focused, just ready for whatever Ryan was going to bring. Because Ryan, when he had the opportunity to speak, was talking about, just, normal things people don't, usually have a conversation about. Some things that maybe make most people feel uncomfortable. He was, and then, we had things of seeing him drinking. He talked about smoking, different women he was saying he was marrying and having a baby with. I mean, it was just insane. So I, for sure, thought Ryan Garcia had, fell off his rocker. I expected Devin Haney to dominate. And instead, what we witnessed was a Ryan Garcia show. Absolutely. The left hook was just too much. Ended up getting 3 knockdowns, wins a majority decision over the formerly undefeated Devin Haney. Now Ryan Garcia seems to be the biggest star currently. He just has been on a tour, met with Deion Sanders, former NFL legend. He's out here with he has his own music. He is releasing snippets of his hit song. I guess he has like millions of views. I mean, it's insane. This dude has become a rock star, and I think most people knew he could be it. Just wow, what a journey from getting knocked out of Tank to us making fun of him for his defense against Duarte, which we did see against Haney, but the damage was done. Haney looked like he had a broken jaw. Ryan Garcia is the best 143 pounder I've ever seen. Yeah, so what do we usually think? What's next? Devin Haney heal up? Especially here, it seems in the United States, we throw away these guys. He's a bum now. The thing I hear is all he did was beat up on old guys, smaller guys. He was never that great. This guy's an excellent fighter. I mean, most people had him up or near the top 5 pound for pound fighters in the world. He still is able to, I think at 140, be a champion, maybe even unify, but listen, no one's a perfect fighter. I think the biggest question is how does he take shots? There's 2 ways to look at it. Since Linares, we kind of seen, right? He's been exposed already. Lomachenko hurt him. Jojo was touching him. And people, a very popular phrase I got to give out to a good friend of mine named C-Dub, calls it a coming to Jesus moment when he gets hit clean. Well, he had a lot of those with Ryan. But if you haven't watched Ryan Garcia, you wouldn't understand. That left hook is something serious. It always has been a beautiful punch. And I think he's been solidified now as, the Wilder straight right hand, the Tank left uppercut, the AJ right uppercut, the Ryan Garcia left hook. When it touches you, you have an out-of-body experience or coming to Jesus moment, I guess. So Ryan Garcia, what is he going to do? He doesn't have a weight class, yet he's, there's a lot of rumors saying that this did over 1 million buys. So that's 2 straight over 1 million buys. 2 straight fights at 143 pounds. He's talked about going up to 154 to fight Fundora. He's talked about doing a catch weight with Tank at 145, which is extremely unlikely. Could we see a Teal fight, at a strange catch weight? who knows? I really don't know. He has now entered a realm of anything is possible. He can make any fight because
Yep.
brings in so much attention and looks like money.
Yep.
Yeah, it's so hard to forecast. I just want Haney to heal. I think Haney still could beat anyone at 140, but he could still be beat too. We'll see. Let him recover. Maybe I wouldn't mind a rematch. It was a majority decision. Maybe was those 3 pounds the difference? That is a question I have. What if Haney weighed at 143? What if Ryan came in at 140? The biggest counter I always hear to that is, well, what about same day weigh-in? Ryan said he weighed at 158, and it's reported Haney weighed more than that. However,
Yeah.
it was contracted to be a certain way. It was an expectation. Cutting those last couple pounds is always very, they say it takes a lot out of you. So that's why Ryan didn't do it, obviously. Haney did do it. But listen, these guys are still top. Ryan's proven with that hook, he has a chance against almost anybody, right?
Mhm.
And Haney, tough competitor, got up, looked like he could have been stopped, fought through, and was able to get a draw on one scorecard. So, Ryan Garcia, don't call him a TikToker no more, huh?
Yeah, it's interesting. You talk about the weight clause and not making weight as such, and I did see quite a few comments on that on social media. Some people suggesting that could have played a huge part in what happened. Really, I guess we'll never truly know. The one thing I will say about these kind of, I know this wasn't a catch weight as such, but there's discussions about the catch weights is it might at least allow for all of these fighters to face each other. Just a couple of years ago, they were all separate. They were all undefeated, and it was all of these matches could possibly go ahead. And now, obviously, people are losing their perfect records. It doesn't matter. We still want them to fight each other. We still want Haney to face Tank at some point, and we still want Garcia to face Teofimo possibly at some point. And that's what we need, don't we? Even though they might be losing, it doesn't diminish them in such a way. They all need to fight each other and they all elevate each other to their own different levels. And I don't think any of them will come out on top. I think they've all got losses to at least one of those other people. And we'll see who it is. There's obviously Shakur Stevenson that's kind of around that weight class. I think he's a bit further below, but he could come up. Obviously, Tank's still undefeated and loitering around, and people want him to be facing these top names. There's Matias as well, who's a bit of a machine. And Zepeda as well. He's another name that's up there.
Mm-hmm.
So there's so many great matchups that can hopefully be made. And if it doesn't come down to the US promoters making those fights happen, maybe Saudi Arabia will throw money at it and make them all happen that need to happen. But yeah, that throws another spanner in the works for that lightweight division anyway. Garcia's, his rocket ship has just gone to the moon. Haney will definitely come again. He's too good of a fighter not to. So interesting to see where they both go after this.